Okay, today we will have our first tutorial session. I will explain three questions and to start. And then if you have any questions on the assignment or any questions found from the textbook, feel free to ask me. So the first question is like this. Similar to the tuition question we talked about on Monday, but this time, instead of compute the tuition in 10 years, we compute how much time the tuition will be doubled if it's increased 7% of each year. So the idea is still the same. So we figure out what's the input this time. We don't need to input, but I mean, the results start from 10,000 at first. And the output is the number of the years. And the calculation is just a loop to determine what the tuition is after each year. So let's see how it can be done. Okay, so you can see because we want to see how much time is doubled. So the target is the tuition reach 20,000 a year, and start from year 0, and each year just increase 7%. Oh, so the question is, the tuition started at 10,000. How much time it will reach 20,000, and each year increase 7%. So like for each loop, here we use while loop. So each year, like it increased 7%, and we just calculate the tuition each time, like repeatedly until the tuition is larger than 20,000, which means it exceeds. I mean, the tuition is doubled. So, and of course, each time we will, each iteration we will increase year by one. And then once the tuition is larger than 20,000, we know how many years it requires to do this. So we can actually execute the code. You can see, yeah, in 11 years, it will be doubled. Yeah.
So what you're trying to do is increase the tuition by 1.7 each year?
Increase the tuition by 7% each year, which is like so the tuition increased 7%, which means it's basically like
4.07%.
Yes, this is because 7% is like 100% plus 7%. Yeah, which
Just one.
Yes. Yes, that's the like the equation. So any question about this one? No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then we will proceed to the second one. Second one is it's easier. It will be easier. So we just need a program to display all the numbers from 100 to 500 that is divisible. Yeah, at the same time. So yeah. Sorry. So this is just want the output to be succinct. You want each number is separated by one blank space, and not just by a comma or a semicolon, whatever. This is like yeah. So actually, I think we can do it on online Java and see. Let's see. We have to. So we need a for loop, right? I start from,
What are you doing right now, sir?
I'm doing solving this question.
Right, from 100 to 500 or 5, okay, how are you doing that? What is divisible?
Divisible means if you divided 100 by 5, it is 20. No, I mean, 100 by 5 is equals 20, and there's no remainder.
Multiples of 5. Multiples of the number. Between 100 and 5.
So let's see, because we want to find out from 100 to,
5.
yeah,
What is this mean? You just write.
what I just write.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write down a for loop because I want to find everything from 100 to 500. So I need to check every number from this range using a loop.
That's what we write for a check.
Yeah, that's why I use a loop.
It means integer.
Yes. And here we need to check if it's divisible. Yeah. So, sorry.
So for in if statement, it will be I percentage 5, comma I percentage 6, right?
Yes. Percentage 5, and if it's divisible means the remainder is 0, right?
Comma and equals to 0.
Yeah, that's the condition. And if it is, we just,
Print, right?
yes. And also, we need a blank space here. Yeah, remember question. Let's see if it works. That's it. All the numbers are.
Do I have to memorize the way you type the code?
Sorry.
Do I have to memorize the way you type the code? No.
No.
It depends on situation. Okay, so it depends on question, right? Like I want to understand how you do to type that.
How I knew to type that? You mean the loop and everything?
Yeah, like the integer I equals 100 and then comma. Like what is that?
That
What is the I?
that's the thing called syntax. Like we speak English, we said how are you? Like why is how not how you are or you are how? It's like just this is like the grammar. We this is the way we tell the program to do something from start from 100 to 500. This is every time as long as
Formula sheet?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, formula sheet.
So my question is that till if you have done correctly, then system out print. So in that, if we write instead of I plus double bracket,
Mhm.
so if we write instead of that double bracket, the numbers that are divisible by 5 and 6 is I. So it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, right?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's the same, right? You can output anything you want, except I did it like this way because the question said numbers are separated by exactly one space. Yeah, you know, like the lead code.
Each and between two numbers there is a space.
That's right.
Till to the divisible numbers in each divisible number there are spaces, right?
Yes.
That's why you did like.
Yeah, because each question they have this specific.
So can you show that I said what is the result?
Well, of course, you can just you can say the number is
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's just print out something like you want to show the results in some way. It doesn't matter like, but of course, if you do it on lead code, for example, if this question is on lead code and my answer is like this way, it will report an error because lead code said the result has to be some kind of format. If you even, I mean, even if your calculation is correct, but if you doesn't follow their regulations, your answer will be incorrect. Yeah, that's also. So you can see this is a script.
Where's the quotation marks mean?
Quotation marks.
C system.
Yeah.
Star out, star phrase slash I plus quotation mark. What is quotation mark?
The quotation marks means because in this question, this specific set, you need to separate each number by one space, blank space. And the quotation mark here, sorry, the quotation mark here is just one blank space.
Okay, so that was where you put a number instead of quotation marks.
Yes, yes.
You wanna put it.
If I remove this, it will be all together because there's no separation between those numbers.
Understood. Thank you.
No problem. So let's see the third question. The third question actually we briefly mentioned last week. Like this is a question actually very famous on those coding contests, like to check palindromes. So a palindrome is like, for example,
It's the reverse of the name. Means my name is Jay, so it will print YAJ.
yeah.
The reverse of the name.
Yeah, a palindrome is like it's the same no matter you read it from forward or backward. For example, dead is dead. No, even if you reverse it, it's still dead. Yeah.
Reading of the name from forward is also there and from backward is also there.
Yeah. So the solution is I mean an easier solution is just read to check the first one and the last one and the second one, the last second character, just to see if they are the same. As long as they are the same, which means you can, like, I mean, if you read backwards, they are still the same string. And so we can just like using low to represent the first index and the high to represent the index of the start from the end of the character string. And of course, this is I mean, this at the beginning is string the length -1 because the last index is not the length of the string, but the length -1. And we can just compare the character at the beginning and at the end if they are the same. If any of them is not the same, it's not a palindrome. And we just increase the index at the lower level at the beginning and decrease the index at the end until they are mismatched. We checked everything. Oh, so S here is a string, right? Char S is like get the character at this index from this string. For example, if low is 0, so char at 0 is W, because the whole string is welcome to Java, and the character as the index 0 is W. So this is just the function to get the specific character from a string. We talked about it last week, right? I mean on Monday, right? A low is just a index, just like a integer I or J. I use low and high just to make me understand like this one start from the beginning and this one start from the end, because we want to check the palindrome, right? We want to check like one from the beginning, one from the end to see if they're the same. So
once it palindrome, we take the first and last, second and second last, every each item, right?
yes.
Or just the first and last, or every item?
Every item, yeah.
That is why we use the else.
Sorry. Oh, yes, that's why we use else, because we need to check everyone, like each time, just from two sides of a string, just to narrow, just go to the middle point. And so and this is the script. So low start from the beginning, high start from the end, and we just check if the characters are the same. If it's not a palindrome, we can just stop the loop because it's already not a palindrome. Otherwise, we just increase the index and decrease the index at the end and check every possible comparison. Once low is larger than or equals to high, which means we have already checked every character in that string, we can we know that it is a palindrome, and we can just output based on the results. So at the beginning palindrome, we assume it is a palindrome and use true for this Boolean variable. And as long as this statement is not performed, we know everything is correct, everything is the same, and we can output it is a palindrome. So let's see if we enter the string like oh, it is a palindrome because everything, I mean, no matter we read from the beginning or read from the end, it is correct.
We type that means if we type moon, MOON,
Yeah.
so it is not a palindrome
Why?
because MOON from
Oh, yeah. Because
MOON from if we read from right side it would be moon.
yeah, it's not a palindrome. That's right. You are correct.
How the computer know that the length of the string is changing?
The length of the string is not changed. We just search it. Let's see. We have a string. Oops, called M O O O M, right? We want to check if it's a palindrome. So the way is we compare the first one with the last one, compare this one with this one, and we just compare everyone and until we reach the middle point. And if it is only one character, we don't care about it because it doesn't change the thing. If it's two, for example, if another one, so we compare this one with this one, this one with this one, they are all the same. We know it's a palindrome. And the thing, so the program is just one which compare, because we want to each step just compare one with another. So at the beginning, for example, the low is 0, right? This is 0 is the first character. High is equals to the length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. High equals to 5, and we compare it. And then we move to the next. Low becomes 1. This index is 1. High becomes 5 minus 1 equals 4. We compare these two. And again, next time we compare low equals to 2 and high decrease to 3. We compare these two. And again, they are all the same. And we increase low again, and low now reach to 3, and high reach to 2. And low is larger than high, which means we have compare every possible comparisons, and we know it's a palindrome. And all this process, as long as one comparison is not equal, we know that's not a palindrome. We can just stop everything and yeah.
I don't get it. Why did you put the 3 there and the 2 there?
This here?
Yeah.
Because like each step I use low plus plus. I increase the low to the next character. And I use high minus minus. I decrease high. Yeah, like both two and to the middle point, right? Yeah. Currently, right now it's still the same, and the low is 2 and high is 3. But next loop, I need to still increase this one and decrease this one. Yeah. So these are the 3 questions. Let's see another, actually, it's also a palindrome question, but it's a palindrome number on LeetCode. If you search, actually, when you do question on LeetCode, there are so many questions about palindrome, different kind of, and I mean, the script we just show is the most, like the simplest one. And you need to compare everything, but actually people have developed algorithm to quickly to identify the results. So let's see this example. The palindrome number is different. It'll be different from the palindrome string because we want because this time the input is an integer, and we want to see if it's a palindrome. So for example, 1 to 1 is a palindrome. Yeah, 10 is not because 1 is not equals to 0. So and actually because it is a integer, yeah, of course 11 is a palindrome. So of course we can just although I mean the input is an integer, we can consider it is a string. I mean convert that integer into a string. I mean using the same thing to do the calculation. But actually there's another way to solve this question. Yeah. So this is a script that solve the this is palindrome question. You can see instead of compare like each character directly, this answer just literally reverse that number. For example, if we have 1 to 1, we just get each digit from the very beginning and to the left side. Like each time get the digit, and so on. So for example, if we have a number 1, 2, 2, 1, instead of comparing these two, we can actually just directly convert this to another number, like 1 to here, 2 to here, 2 to here, 1 to here. We just generate another number reversely, and then compare the other. Because they are number, right? We can just directly compare if they are the same. If they are equal, which means it is a palindrome. This is how you do it. Like each time, just get the digit number as a digit, and then just like make it a number narrower, and then again and again, just get the digit number in each like sorry, get the number in each digit, and then create a new number called reversed. And so in the end, once it's reversed, you can just compare it directly. Yeah, that's the how to solve this question. Any question about these 3? Or yeah, that's all the 3 questions I want to discuss today. So if you have any questions from the textbook or from assignment, feel free to ask me. By the way, like I said, I upload some of the lectures to YouTube. If you want to, but of course, I mean, if you watch YouTube, a better way is just to search some guy, some professor from like a so if you search Ping Goma, yeah, the first one is me. and some videos. I just uploaded chapter 3 and 4. I will upload all the other chapters just in case you want to read them again. But of course, yeah, I mean, you already reached YouTube, right? You can find other things like introduction to maybe loop in Java. Sorry? Oh, no internet. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Anyways, but so yeah.
You have the solution of how you did it, these questions,
Yeah, we upload. Yeah.
Q&A, in the lab, you write the lab questions as well?
No. The instructor did that.
On Friday, I can ask.
Yeah.
In assignment, I think one question is about lab.
Is
One question is about lab we did
with
last week. Second, the initial and final temperature.
you mean the question is overlap with a lab question?
Means second question.
Yeah.
You gave, we did that question in lab last week.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. It's a practice.
Uh,
It's a practice.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if it's overlap, it's
Last week in the lab, that same question is in
yeah. He has his question. I have my question. Actually, they are all from the textbook. It's all from the textbook. Yeah, each chapter they have about 20 to 30 questions. Yeah. So some are very easy, some are extremely difficult.
I think this week lab we will do for loops.